Rich, a 50-12 win down here this afternoon. Your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, look, I thought we executed really well when we got our opportunities. First half, we didn't complete well. I think at half time we was around the 50% mark, and yet we was 22-6 in front. So last tackle plays were an issue. Just not getting to them, building pressure that we'd have liked. But on the flip side, it was when we got an opportunity, we executed it, and it gives us that lead and that score to take into that second half with a bit of confidence, and probably play a little bit more expansive than what we'd have liked. But the tries we scored, were really quality tries.
You mentioned about that first half maybe not being the perfect first half. Obviously, raced out and got in front. They bring it back to within a try, but show good character then to kick on again, didn't we?
We did, and like I said, we started the game really well. We were playing really up tempo, really quick against the big middle that we spoke about, and doing everything that we asked. And on the back of that, got a couple of tries, and then we just went away from it a little bit, pushing a few passes. Not getting our kicks away on last tackle plays, just giving field position, and that the second 20 just before half time, I thought they were in control of the game a little bit, which was disappointing. And we spoke about it at half time, even though we had the scoreboard in our favour, and they came out and I did what I asked. Got to the end of the sets, kicked a little bit better, but it's somewhere where we can improve. It gives you some, on the back. It's hard to, you look to find ways where we can be better as a group, and probably last tackle plays today was that area, but really happy for them to put 50 points on a team.
You mentioned having that scoreboard with you at half time. It obviously gives you the confidence and the platform to kick on then in that second half, doesn't it?
Well, it does. It gives you that confidence to push a few passes that you probably wouldn't push in a tighter game. We need to be better at learning how to manage them games better, though. Going for when we play the better teams. We could have made things a little bit easier today. But I keep saying a little bit easier, and we've put 50 on them. But they made us wait for them. Them points, and it was more of us taking opportunities than it was us breaking them down. So for us to beat them teams at the top, we need to break teams down, and we just need to learn to be better in that way.
When we spoke to Reece, he said it's a tough place to come with, but physically one end compared to other. Having that scoreboard with you at half time made it that much kind of easier being downhill.
Yeah, look, we chose to go uphill and just stay in touching distance, and we managed to go in there with a bit of a lead and bit of pressure off us, really, because we knew we had the hill, and we knew we had some rotations, big Polly to come on at second half down the hill, which we knew he was going to be a handful and cause some problems, which he did. But yeah, look, I thought it was an all-round really good team performance in everybody doing their bit to get the result.
With this result today and results elsewhere, that moves us to within a point of that top six. Now we're at the halfway point. We're giving ourselves put ourselves in a good position to kick on, haven't we?
Yeah, we've sort of stayed within that sort of 8th to 7th spot, bounced in and around there. It'd be nice for us to kick on and hopefully cement ourselves a little bit in that 6. It's going to be, the competition's so tight, and results could go every week and go in your favour or go against you. So we've just got to make sure we focus on what we can do and make sure we're good every week and getting performance and putting these sort of performances in, because we'll be a hard team to beat if we do that.
Going into that second half of the season, then we're really kind of ramped up, aren't we, towards this middle stage, and we're in like I said, in a good position.
Yeah, I think we're finding our feet on how we want to play and the way that we're playing, and the boys are looking more comfortable in what they're doing, and that's just helping with the results and with the performances.
Moving on to next week, then it's obviously Derby week again. Sheffield away. Went there earlier on in the season. In the colours, didn't go our way then. Maybe it's about right in that performance up next weekend, isn't it?
Always tough place to go. They've got the 4G. They play it well. It's nice and quick. They've got their middles with leg speed. Yeah, we're going in there confident though. So and they are on the back of a good win at Barra. So it's got the recipe for a great game, and we're looking forward to it.
Obviously, we mentioned it when we beat them at home. It were 11 years since then. Don't know how long it is since we did a double on. It's going to be a challenge, isn't it? After they've won this weekend as well.
Look, they're a quality team. They're probably where they are in the table don't reflect the squad that they've got. So we know they're going to go on a bit of a run at some point. We just got to make sure it doesn't start with us.